Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to show you what I hope is a good recipe. Now I found this recipe on Pinterest and I'm going to add a few different things to it to make it what I'm going to consider my own recipe. Okay, now I have never tried this, but I've seen this on many people's videos of how to add like different meats together and make it taste awesome. Okay, now keto chili, this is what this is about, obviously, as you read from the title. Okay, I love beans, okay, but being on the keto diet, so today I'm going to show you how to make one without the beans and hopefully just as tasty. Now usually what I do, I go to like Wendy's and I'll take all the beans out, which really sucks because I look at the beans and I look at the chili and I'm thinking, man, this is so crazy, I'm not eating these beans. But to be keto, you've got to do this, okay guys? So without further ado, let's jump on in here. I'm going to show you all my ingredients and we'll get started, guys. Okay, so basically what this recipe does is for 4 servings, but I want to make double because I'm going to freeze some in a Ziploc bag. That way I can just take it to work or hunting or wherever, mix it up, eat it, and head on down the woods. Alright, so basically I'm just going to read this, what I'm going to put in it, and what I added to this recipe, and how I'm going to make it. So basically, for 4 servings, you'll have 2.5 pounds of hamburger, 1 bay leaf, 8 cloves of garlic, 4 green chilies with liquid, which is in the can, onion, oregano, tomatoes with liquid, tomato paste, Worcestershire sauce, black pepper, chili powder, and some sea salt, and some cumin. Okay, now, on all of my freaking spices, I don't have cumin. I cannot believe it. So I googled what is a good spice in place of cumin, and they recommended coriander. Now I just literally opened this, so I'm not even sure what it tastes like. It smells awesome. So I don't know. We're gonna find out. So, but anyway, and I'm gonna change this around quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit, but a little bit. I'm gonna add some sausage. So I'm gonna put 5 pounds of meat total. Be 2.5 of beef and 2.5, or actually 2 of sausage. And the sausage that I'm going to be using is I'm going to be using 1 Jimmy Dean regular and 1 mild spiced sausage. Okay, now these are just a pound a piece, so it's 2 pounds obviously. Alright, you're going to want some garlic. I'm putting some bell pepper, green peppers in here. Bell peppers, what do you want to call them? And instead of getting the chilies like it said to do, I'm using the Rotel diced. As you see, it's got the chilies in it, so that's the best of both worlds, guys. And I'm also going to put a little bit of paprika in it and some curry, just for a little. Alright guys, one more thing I want to show you, okay? You don't have to get the name brand stuff. So I did get the name brand on this, and I got the Walmart brand of this because tomato's a tomato for the most part. Okay, so now I'm not going to show you me frying the meat up, but I'll show you what it looks like after it's all done, because who wants to watch somebody fry meat? I mean, it's pretty obvious. Alright, so what I did is I decided to take my sausage in one pan and a hamburger in another. The only reason why is because I wanted to be able to dump all of the hamburger fat out and the sausage fat out. That's the only reason. So I mean, if you feel like you don't care about that, you're doing the dishes, somebody else doing dishes for you, dirty them up. Okay. You see, I did differently. So alright, we'll check back in with you when it's all said and done with this little bit right here. Okay, with all the meat done here, I went ahead and put one of these Rotel with chili, conglomerations in there. I'll go ahead and put the other one in. Add my tomato paste, add all the meat in. I mean, you can see here it is, it's done. We've got all of the grease out of it, which I'm going to show you what it looks like in a second. And then, of course, your hamburger. Now, I'm just using 7327 hamburger meat. And I'm going to put it in here, mix it all up, and show you all the spices, and then I'll finish this full video out. Alright, we have added all of our everything, except the meats. This is what it looks like. Now, you could do this on a slow cooker, I'm sure. Man, it smells awesome, guys. So, we are going to go ahead, add our meats, mix it all up, and come back and show you what it looks like. Alright, so as it's cooking, we realized that you probably need a little bit more juice per se. So what I did is I opened 2 more of these cans up, okay? Because there's a lot of meat in there. Now I put less meat than was supposed to be in there, but it is what it is. Now, and this can right here, that's the grease. I'm going to show you what it looks like, okay? This is 2.5 pounds of hamburger and 2 pounds of sausage, and let me show you what it looks like, the grease I got out of it. All right, that's the grease I got out of it. So probably about almost half of a cup. So I didn't want that in the chili, even though it probably would have been okay. I'm not a big fan of grease like that because I don't want to go the whole damn time I'm eating and enjoying my food, right? So we put very limited amounts, like what it called for in the chili recipe. Now what I recommend doing, especially if you have a family that's not on keto and you don't want to have, you know, like all these different spices, just put a little bit in there for the seasoning and then you season it in your bowl yourself when you're done, okay? Now, if you were to cook this all day long in a crock pot, like probably it calls to do, I didn't even look at that because I just went ahead, like I said, made this my own recipe. Everything probably would soften up, the onions, the green peppers, and everything would be perfect. But we're just cooking this on the stove to get done because we are hungry, we're ready to eat. So let me show you what it looks like when it's cooking. Bam, baby. Let me zoom in on this. I mean, look at that sheer beauty, okay? So my wife doesn't like beans, so this is a perfect recipe for her. And I said, looks like it's too much meat. She said, it's enough meat. I'm going to show you one more little tip. And something you may not have known because I had no idea about this. So stick around to the end, guys. Alright guys, so we are done now. It is done as you see. Now I want to tell you a couple things, okay? First of all, if you cook it in the crock pot, or if you let it go in the crock pot, obviously the onions and the green peppers will obviously soften up. Now, the tip I wanted to tell you is this right here, okay? This is what a lot of people use, and on keto they also say, you know, cheese is good for you. Some people say it is, some people say it's not. Some people say too much protein is bad for you, some people not. So it all depends, you know, what do? You need to try on your own and see what's good for you. See what spikes your blood sugar. You know, I'm not going to stand here and say one way or the other. That's on your own decision. You need to figure that out yourself, okay? But I'm going to tell you something about cheese, which I didn't have no idea about. All right, so if you get a bag of cheese, okay, and you look at the ingredients on the back, right here. Look at that line of ingredients. I mean, it's cheddar cheese, salt, Monterey Jack, blah, blah, blah. And then you get down here to where it says potato cornstarch, okay? Now, if you're a strict keto person, okay, this is not what you want, okay? Because starch is, you know, like flour, and it's just not good for you, okay? The reason why they put starch, potato starch in here, or any kind of starch in here, is because they don't want the cheese sticking together. Now, I didn't know that. Dr. Berg told me that, so you need to follow him too. He's pretty awesome. I had no idea about that. But then you go to just the regular old block of cheese, and the only thing that's in there is Colby Jack, milk, salt, and the enzymes, you know, whatever they put in there for that. And that's it. And this one's got a slew of things in it. Now, if you're super strict, you may not want to use this. You might want to shred your own cheese. As you see, I do a little bit of both. So it depends on how much carbs I've had during the day and what I feel like doing. Now tonight, I'm hungry. I'm just going to use this. I ain't gonna lie. One more thing that I put in there, I top it off with a little sour cream. And I'm also going to put a little bit more of a chili powder because I like it really spicy for myself. So that's it, guys. I will leave all of the macros down below. Now, obviously, it's not going to be exactly right because, I mean, you know, I'm going to put down everything I have. This supposedly does 8 servings. So I'm going to divide it so it's 8 servings. But if you get more meat, not on the next bowl, it might be different. So you just need to figure out, you know, just in your head, just look at it and say, okay, well, I know about what it is. So that's all I can tell you guys. I'm going to do it for 8 servings. I'm going to put it per serving. You'll see it down at the bottom. If you like what you see here, like and subscribe. God bless, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.